What's up, guys? Purple Pancake 98 here. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Paris Island. I can ask about San Diego from some friends around base, but right now I don't know much about it. I know they do a lot of hiking, mountains, whatever they do over here. But Paris Island, you're in the swamps of South Carolina, if you don't know. So my first thoughts, when I first got off the bus, I kind of talked about it in my last video. I didn't get feelings until I was on the bus, and then I was like, wait a minute, I can't talk to my parents or anything for a long ass time, like 3 months. And I don't know, some of y'all people are older. I'm only 18. I turned 19 on Monday, actually. Some of y'all that are older, it's not that big of a deal not to talk to your parents. Me, I spent every day I saw my mom or dad, stepdad at least once. So yeah, it was kind of stressful not having anyone there. And the first day you do a lot of stuff, and I don't know about most people. Some people can make decisions on their own. Me, any serious life choice, I went to my mom, and she was kind of always there for me. And I would ask all my life decisions from her. I don't know. It's whatever. But yeah, my first thoughts, I was really stressed out because I was like, how am I gonna do this alone? I've never been alone before. And yeah, the feelings when you get on the footprints, I'd have to think back. Honestly, it was kind of all a daze because you don't sleep for the first few days. So, but it was a really proud moment. You just think obviously you haven't made it because you're not a Marine, but you made it this far in your journey that you actually made it to Paris Island. You're starting to do what you set out to do months, maybe a year before, because you can be depped in for up to 12 months. Your first day, you just do cuts, and you sit around, and you get your receiving drill instructors, which will be with you for the first week. They're usually not that bad. They'll scream at you for dumb shit, but that's kind of their job. You're going to get screamed at for the next 3 months if you're watching this right before you leave. So have fun. You get your gear the first few days. You get you wait a few days for camis, but you get your canteens and stuff so you can drink water. And let's see. That's really all you do. The first week you run an IST, you go to chow, you sit around a lot. There's not much you do. You learn how to make your rack. That's actually pretty hard. It's not hard for me anymore, but when you first do it, you have to have perfect 45-degree angles on the corners, and it has to be super tight and stuff. I was in India Company at Paris Island. It's notorious for being the worst. So maybe it's easier for other people, but I don't know. When you first meet your drill instructors, you're gonna be scared. You're gonna be dazed because at first your senior walks out. You don't meet your drill instructors the first week, but your senior walks out and he gives you a speech, and then he's like, and here are your drill instructors. And then your 3 to 5, sometimes 2 if there's really low on people, they'll all march out, and then they say their names, and then after about 5 minutes they jump on you and they scream, and it's kind of scary, to be honest. But it's just their job. They're gonna scream at you. You're gonna get screamed at. Really, after you meet your drill instructors, you PT, you drill, you get knowledge. Some people, for some reason, I also said this in my DEP program video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I'll leave a link. But you do tests. There's 2 tests at Paris Island. There's your ASVAB to get into the Marine Corps or Army or Navy or Air Force. I don't know if they do tests at their recruit training and stuff. But you do tests. You do tests at MCT. You do tests here at MOS school. In school, people think you just get out of school. No. Let's see, the first week, I gotta think back. The second week, technically. You just prep. You just PT. They see what you can do, see your physical limits, stuff like that. You do a confidence course. to see where you stand, you will do a lot better on that, because you do it twice. You do once when you get there, once before you leave. I could not do like hardly any of the obstacles when I got there, so don't feel like self-conscious. Well, do, because it's supposed to make you feel like shit so you can feel better about yourself later. But don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. Let's see, the first hike's gonna be the worst. The first one at Paris Island, you do it on a sand track, so like your legs are all wibbly wobbly and you're gonna be like falling all over and you're gonna be in a lot of pain. After that, the hikes, you do the sand track, but you also do a lot on the pavement, so the pavement's not that bad to hike on compared to sand. Let's see, initial drill's not that bad. A lot of people hype it up. You drill, and it depends on the company. Some companies, you all blouse your boots right after that. Some companies, whoever wins blouses their boots, because you rank, and there's booger platoon, honor platoon, all that at the end. It just depends. After that, you do swim qual, or is it before or after? It might be before. I'll like leave a link or something to the actual schedule. I didn't really look at it. I kind of just wrote down my ideas. But you do swim qual, so if you're thinking about joining the Marine Corps, Marines, amphibious, if you thought you weren't going to swim, that's a problem. I know kids that went to Paris Island and they're like, oh shit, maybe I have to swim. I'm a Marine. It's not that hard, actually. You swim back and forth in a pool, you jump off a diving board, you take off gear underwater, and you tread water for 3 minutes. It's not that hard. If you can do all that, you're set. And if you do all that, you don't have to swim qual for 2 years. So do it right the first time. Don't be an iron duck and come back the next day, because you will keep doing it until you can do it, or until you're out of the Marine Corps. There's no going around swim qual. So if you can't swim, learn how to swim. Then you do the gas chamber. There's like a lot of controversy around it. Some people are like, oh, it's no big deal, I didn't do shit. And there's like some people who like pass out in the gas chamber. You have to do the gas chamber annually, every year. It is a qualification. So don't think it's like just a Paris Island thing or just a San Diego thing. You will do it at your duty stations too. Personally, I didn't put my mask on right at first, and I had to tighten it in the gas chamber, and it was a bad day for me. I came out coughing up shit, and I fell on the ground and stumbled around outside. But honestly, as long as you don't panic, it's not a big deal. Like, it's funny. There's some kids that had to go in a couple times because they tried to run out or something. If you run out, don't think you're getting out of it. They're not just going to be like, oh, you made it. They're going to send your ass right back in. So don't run away from it. You don't run away from anything, because if you run away from it, they're going to make you do it multiple times. After the gas chamber, I think it's the day after. I was going to say it's the same day. It's not. You do the rappel tower and all that. Or actually, it might be the same day. I don't remember. It was close to the same day. But you're going to do the rappel tower. Another thing, requirement, you're going to do it whether you like it or not. I had to do it twice because I slid on the wall because it was slippery. I wasn't scared. I went down it fine, but I just slipped, so I had to do it again to make sure I knew the skill. It's not that bad. After that, you run your CFT, PFT, which, if you don't know it, it's PFT is a 3-mile run, pull-ups, crunches, and CFT is a maneuver under fire, which you run back and forth in full camis and ammo cans, and you buddy carry people, and then you throw a grenade and do push-ups, and you do a half-mile full cami sprint and ammo can lifts. And yeah, that's about it for that. Honestly, the mental games they play there, like, the worst thing you're gonna feel is like loneliness, because I don't know, some people make friends fast. I'm not a people person. I don't like people, but I get along with people if I have to. I don't know, I stick to myself. But my biggest problem was not being able to talk to my mom. Like, there's decisions you have to make that will affect the rest of your life, like papers and stuff, like your thrift savings plan and stuff that you sign there. Like, that'll affect the rest of your life. And I was like, Mom, what do I do? But she wasn't there, so fuck me, right? No. But I just had to do a lot of stuff myself. You grow up a lot there. You just learn your actual self a lot more there. Let's see what's next. BWT. So you're in the field, you're gonna sleep in huts, and you do a lot of you do a night movement, a day movement. You do a lot of crawling, sand. You're gonna see a lot of sand. I don't know about San Diego, Paris Island. There's a lot of sand. It's dirty. That's about it for BWT. Then you do final drill, same thing as initial drill. It's not that bad. Honor that, all that. You have initial testing and final testing. You have your tactical combat casualty care. You're gonna learn first aid. Let's see. That's really it, guys. Like, it's just all a mental game. As long as you stay strong mentally, it's not gonna be hard. They're gonna break you, whether you like it or not. They're gonna break you mentally. You can't prep for it. There's nothing you can do. But then after that, you do the crucible. You do like 50-something miles hiking. You crawl at least a mile, like hands and knees, like through the dirt, crawling. It sucks. My elbows were bleeding because the sand got in my camis. My elbows and knees were just torn to shreds. Just suck it up. You're not getting away from it. If you want to be a Marine, you're not getting away from it. Then there's after that, you hike back. You have the EGA ceremony. That is like your crowning moment. No matter who you are, how strong you are, you're gonna tear up. Every one of my drill instructors was tearing up for us because you finally made it. That's your crowning moment. You have officially earned the title that no one can take away from you. And it's the best feeling of your life. I felt better doing that in 3 months than graduating high school or anything I've ever done. Getting my first car, you feel so accomplished because you actually have done something and you see it like short time, the effects that happen to you, and you just think back, and it's great memories. And honestly, I cried at my EGA ceremony, getting handed my EGA. A lot of people cry. There was kids like whimpering and shit there. But let's see. Then you have your Warriors breakfast. You go and you eat chow, and it's like real food. Like, there's steak and eggs and stuff. The chow at Paris Island, I forgot to say, it's not that bad. A lot of people are gonna go, oh, you're eating dog food, shit like that. Honestly, I thought that chow was pretty good. You're gonna love box chows too. That's like, everyone loves box chows. Let's see. Really, that's about it. Family day and graduation. Family day, your family's gonna cry. My mom ran to me and started crying, and it was a great day. And you don't, that reminded me too, don't do like dumb shit at Liberty Sunday. You're gonna get a Sunday at the very end. It's like right after, it's during Marine Week, that you can do whatever the fuck you want. I drank a 2-liter of Mountain Dew, ate a slice of pizza, gummy bears, Reese cups, all that shit, and I paid for it. I nearly threw up because you're on such a strict diet that, like, if you just hammer down all that junk food, you're gonna get messed up. And also, don't be the kid to buy a phone and call your family. It's like $60 for a throwaway phone, and you have to throw it away. They'll look for it. They search your stuff when you go back so you don't have food or anything in the barracks. Don't do it. It's just dumb. You're gonna literally see your family in a day, maybe a week. I forgot exactly when Liberty Sunday was compared to graduation. I think it was like 3 days, something like that. At graduation, it's like, that's the best moment because your family's all there to root you on, and I have lots of pictures. I might put some pictures in this video at the end of boot camp and graduation and everything. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, guys, if you have any questions, I can also answer questions about Army and Navy and Air Force because I have friends in the other forces. And yeah, just if you have any questions, just comment, or you can direct message me. I don't have that many of you, so like I'll get your message and I'll respond. So anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.